Troller's Gill, a lovely ravine nestled in the edge of the Yorkshire Dales. A relaxing, easy stroll with towering cliffs either side. At least that's what I thought. This is what it should look like. But the gushing torrent ripping through the valley floor had other ideas. Every time we overcame an obstacle, Troller's Gill would throw one more at us. Would we have what it takes to make it to the other side? So I'm back out again, and today we are in the Yorkshire Dales, just in the Yorkshire Dales, and we're going down to Troller's Gill, and this is the place that almost killed me. Well, that might be a tiny bit dramatic, but I did nearly have a pretty bad fall here. So I'm not by myself today, I'm with my tall friend Adam. On to the story about how I nearly died here. I was parked just over that hill there, and I wanted to get to Troller's Gill. I'd never been to it before, and I didn't have a route, which was my first error. So I was walking along and I came to a little fork in the path. It was either left to go up a hill or right to stay on the bottom. For some reason, I decided to go left up the hill. I followed it, and I could see Simon's seat in the distance, which is just over there. So I carried on for a bit, and then all of a sudden I realised I'm definitely not making it to Troller's Gill here. I'm going the wrong way. So I tried to take a turn. I saw a little path going down, followed it were all going well. Started to go down a bit of a hill, and then I reached a big hill. But at that point, I'd reached a point of no return, and I could see basically Troller's Gill. So I tried to make it down, and here comes my second error, which was not wearing walking boots. So I was wearing trainers, which is a big mistake, especially when it's a bit wet underfoot, because you're gonna fall over basically. And the hill just got steeper and steeper, and the inevitable happened. I fell over. The hill in question is that hill there, which probably from here it doesn't look too steep. So that's the hill right there. And that really steep bit coming down there, you probably can't quite tell how steep it is on camera. That's where I slipped down. Luckily managed to just hold on and not roll all the way down. And if you can imagine, if I end up rolling all the way down that, off there, and stopping here, hopefully just before the water, it would have been pretty painful. I was pretty lucky that day. The strong current in what is usually a gentle stream should have been a warning sign of what was to come next. So last time I came here, it was a nice gentle stream, but today it's a pretty strong current in there. But for now, the sun was peeking its head over the hill and the small path was winding its way alongside the stream. The walk was every bit of relaxing I had hoped. As we ventured further, this was now unexplored territory. The further we went down, the more the path seemed to disappear. I'm not exactly sure where the path's gone here. I don't know which side we're supposed to be on, or if there is even a path here at all. I'm hoping we can get through this wall in front. At least there's a style out of here, because I was getting a bit worried because the path wasn't exactly clear. It really is gushing down a lot more than I remember it to be last time. I think this might be more the start of Troller's Gill. This stile gave us hope that we were actually on a path. That was until we climbed over the stile. And it appears that the path goes somewhere just through the water. And down there it looks like it gets even more difficult, so this could definitely get a little tricky. Slippery rocks meant we had to go very slowly and be extra careful. The last thing we wanted to do was fall in the water. Relieved to make it out of the other side, still dry, we soon realised that it was a walk in the park compared to what was coming next. There you go. It wasn't too bad actually. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. But this on the other hand down here looks like it's getting even more difficult. I don't know where we're even going to go here. The path looks like I don't know what he does, but let's go and find out. So we just found this little cave. We're probably not going to have too much of an explore. One, because I don't know how safe it is around here. Two, it looks pretty bloody wet in there. So we've just kind of climbed up a little bit. And I thought there were going to be a nice easy path over this other side, but it's definitely not. How we're going to get down here, I don't actually know. We were about to head out of the Gill and try enter it from the other side, until Adam found a way. How safe was it? I'll let you decide. This just doesn't look safe at all, really. Oh my god. Oh my god. That definitely didn't look safe. Now it was my turn, over 6 inches smaller than Adam, and carrying a little more weight. Would the tree even hold my weight? That's slippery. Jesus Christ. But that wasn't the hard bit over. Actually, far from it. Now we were trapped in the bottom of the Gill with no easy way back. With another difficult river crossing and a very powerful waterfall to cross, we still had a long way to go. Oh no. He's got the long leg advantage to me. Right, yeah. And then just go across those. There we go. Oh wait, all these kids are right down here coming up here, but they've got like helmets and waterproofs on. They're having a great time. We're just coming down here looking like idiots. Our next obstacle on this walk, that seems to be like an assault course, is this very rapid river, almost a waterfall. There goes Adam. This just looks dangerous. Just be careful. It's better to get wet than hurt yourself. Oh, be careful. That is a strong current going down there. Finally, we were on dry ground, which gave us some time to appreciate the towering cliffs either side of us. But before we knew it, there was, you guessed it, yet another river crossing. This is definitely not what we signed up for. I thought there would be a nice, easy path along the side of the whole of Toiletries Gill, and maybe sometimes there is. But with all this water coming down, this is definitely difficult. As I was crossing, we had a worrying discovery.
You haven't got your phone in your pocket, do you?
My phone wasn't in my pockets. If it wasn't in the car when we got back, we would have to go around again and look for it.
So there you go, that's what we've come down. I thought, yeah, the hard bit's over, but we've still got this to cross, which looks a bit easier, but definitely not easy.
With only a couple more crossings to go, Adam was extremely close to taking a tumble.
It's so slippy everywhere, we just don't want to get wet. Oh, that just looked silly. Try to balance both feet on that one. Nice little waterfall coming down there. One more river crossing. I think there's a stile just there, so we'll finally be out of this walk. It's been more of a paddle in the water than it has a walk. Is Adam going to go for it? So much easier with those long legs.
After nearly an hour of climbing, swinging and balancing, we finally reached the end.
Finally back onto some firm ground. And it's really nice here, just in this valley with these hills. I feel really secluded and isolated here. Wow, what an adventure that was. So there it is, Toiletries Gill. Honestly, that were really good. And we've just found this tiny little hole. Surely that is not what it usually comes out of. And you just have that little bit of water. Definitely made it a bit more adventurous though. What I thought originally might be quite a boring walk. Yeah, nice scenery, an interesting ravine, has turned into a hell of an adventure, to be honest. Look at this, we've still got the last bit of sun, but it's just over the top of the hill. Walking down here just feels good. I feel like I've accomplished something as well. The way that I had to negotiate down that ravine. Adam's nearly falling over still. Look at that. It's a really nice spot here. It's quite a pull coming up out of here, especially after we've been going downhill really slowly.
But there was still one more thing. Was my phone in the car, or would we have to go do it all again?
I don't know how well you can just see my reflection, but I've come back inside there, phone, wallet, just on the seat. That is not good, my memory really let me down there. So that's going to be it for this video. Honestly, that was much more of an adventure than I was anticipating, but still really enjoyable and glad I did it. Glad I made it all the way down and back out in one piece. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and drop a sub. And if you want to see me wild camping in close to freezing temperatures, click the screen now.